And just days before that deadly tornado in southern Indiana, tornadoes also hit some counties in Kentucky.
WDRB's Dalton Godby looks back on those storms that are sometimes left out of the conversation.
It's often forgotten that a decade ago, a tornado spun through Hardin and LaRue counties. It's not lost upon the people of Hodgenville, however. This home that was ripped from its foundation is still a constant reminder of that day.
Yeah, it's hitting transformers.
Everybody was nervous, worried.
10 years ago was one of the most uncertain weeks of so many people's lives. The fear that expanded across 2 states started here.
It's unbelievable how the wind can do this in a tornado.
That's Ron Hines, the owner of Pine Tree Estates at the time. In our video from 2012, we tracked him down to help us look back on the storm.
Came up over this hill, and so it went over the top of almost all of my mobile homes, and then hit about 3 of them, and then it went across the road and flattened a couple houses over there.
The first of the tornadoes touched down in Hardin County, February 29th, a leap year just before 10 a.m. 5 miles it traveled with winds around 130 miles an hour. Hines' mobile home park had several units destroyed.
The tornado just kind of exploded it. You know, we had trash and garbage laying everywhere.
An hour later, this neighborhood in LaRue County was leveled.
I looked right down Living Good Lane, and half a house was actually in the road.
Micah Dixon remembers the tornado, 125-mile-per-hour winds and a direct hit on Dixon's neighborhood.
It was a disaster. You couldn't get a normal vehicle, from this subdivision over to the elementary school. No way, no how. It was, stuff just scattered everywhere.
There were people that are catty-corner to us that had completely lost their home.
Rachel Smith lived in that neighborhood too, but was teaching at the school. This is the home across from hers at the time. 10 years later, untouched and symbolic of the pain that the storm caused here.
It just looked like a war zone.
Both Hardin and LaRue counties are mostly rebuilt. It took time, it took patience, it took community.
Everyone here in this community, and I think that's to speak of in a lot of these communities, they pull together and they just want to try to help.
10 years after that uncertain week, and there are still scars. But what is certain is the resolve in these communities. Dalton Godby, WDRB News.
So much strength in those communities, for sure.
Hard to believe it's been 10 years.
That's right. Okay.